Hello everyone, my name is Suhaib Javed and today I'm going to present a summary regarding how to win friends and influence people, which has been written by Mr. Dale Carnegie. So after reading this book, I got to know that there are so many things which we have to, which we should correct in our lives, and we should think before talking to someone about we should think before talking to someone regarding so many things. Take an example. You have you shouldn't have to criticize someone if the other person is wrong. You can correct him, you can give him a suggestion, but you have to be so kind and polite that the other person won't feel humiliated. Second, you have to be honest and sincere when you are appreciating that person. Third, the other person wants and needs, you should think about it before taking any action. Like, if you want others to like you, you have to be genuinely interested in that person. You have to keep you have to keep a smile on your face, so the other person will feel, good around you. Third thing, you have to remember people by their names and pronounce it properly. Be attentive and be a good listener. Listen to someone really carefully. Even don't say a single word, but if you will listen to that person attentively, that person will have the best conversation ever, because you showed him that you are interested whatever he was saying. You were really interested. He would love it, even though if you won't say a single word. But if you will listen to that person with all of your interest, he would love to have a conversation with you. So be a good listener. Be a good listener. Good listeners are better than a good speaker. Third, be interested and ask questions which others love to answer. Ask them about their problems instead of telling them about yours. Take an example. If someone is talking to you about his issues and you're just listening to him and asking him about how he is feeling, you would love it that he have someone to share his feelings with. But if you will start talking to him about your issues, he probably might not be able to understand, because he's already been facing issues. But he would love it. So be a good listener and encourage others to talk about themselves. Then move ahead. After when I was moving ahead with the work, I got to know, talk in terms of other person's interest. Like, if you're talking to someone, just don't be selfish whatever you're talking about. You should have to know what other person's interests are. Be nice. Use humble words in requesting form, or in a form where other will feel respected. Be friendly and be frank. Don't be stubborn, because it shows that you are just being very strict about something. Begin in a friendly way. Try to understand others' point and do not argue with someone if they are not being able to understand. Try to talk to them in a friendly way, in a friendly manner, in a kind and polite voice. Try to make your bass a little bit lower and try to make it a little pitchy. It should be friendly enough that the other person will feel comfortable. Dramatize your ideas, throw down a challenge. The only way you can win an argument if you're doing an argument, and the only way you win an argument is to avoid it. Don't get into arguments, because when you get into an argument, you basically just argue. But in order to win that argument, you have to avoid certain points. You have to avoid that argument so you won't have to face further on issues. Show respect to other person's opinion. Never say that you are wrong. Never say that you are speaking wrong. Always tell them that yes, you are right, but there are certain consequences or issues. So you can give your details, or you can give your justifications later on, but you cannot directly contradict that person that no, you are wrong. It feels, it makes the other person feels like, okay, he is. Does he know everything? So you have to make an impression on the other person. If you are wrong by yourself, admit it quickly. Try to admit your problems or your wrong things or whatever you have done wrong. Try to admit it quickly and empathetically. You have to be empathetic enough to feel others or how they are feeling if you are making a problem or if you are creating any sort of an issue. Whenever you talk in a friendly way. Get the person saying yes. Don't tell them no, they are wrong. Let the other person do the great deal of talking. Let the other person feels that the idea is his or hers. Because in that case you are just, making, you're just being polite, you're just being kind, you're trying your best to be the best person, a best listener. So the other person will love you like a friend who encourages that person to do a good thing. Try honestly to see the things from the other person's point of view. Be sympathetic for the other person's ideas and desires. Appeal to the noble motive, dramatize your idea and throw down a challenge. That's how you can go ahead and, deal with it. Be a leader. Talk about your own mistakes before criticizing other person. Let the others be their own leader. Thank you.